Sasquatch, large hairy humanoid who are usually troglodytal or cavern dwellers, although they have been known to forage through mountainous or wooded area on the surface in search for roots, berries, grasses, and nuts, which make up their diet. They are believed to possess a heightened sensing ability, which allows them to steer clear of human influence. They are more human than animal, according to some reports, although they have often been mistaken for animals, which has forced them to take up a largely subterranean lifestyle. They have often been described as having a human face on the ape-like body. They are mostly strict vegetarian, which may be explained by the possibility that they might be a hybrid or hybrid between antediluvian human and sapiens. Such interbreeding, if possible back then, is certainly not possible in modern times due to increasingly diverging genetic strain between the two groups. Most Sasquatch apparently possess a human soul matrix. They are usually described as being 6 to 9 feet tall, while other branches may be smaller, hairy humanoid. But larger and smaller dwarf-like entities have on some occasion been observed in connection with UFO encounters or subterranean encounters. Sasquatch have been known to attack humans only in self-defense, sometimes throwing large boulders or to frighten intruders away. There have also been hairy humanoids which possess either robot-like or amphibian characteristics, suggesting biogenetic manipulation to create biological machines or cyborgs. There is possibility that other entities, possibly more animal than human, are the result of humanoid Sasquatch and non-human sapien interbreeding or genetic manipulation, in which case the offering might be more human or beast in nature. But this is mere speculation. Other type of hairy humanoid is allegedly genetic manipulation and have been reported bases in northwestern New Mexico and in southern Nevada. Sasquatch apparently have the ability to spontaneously induce invisibility through producing an electromagnetic psychic shield around themselves and are said to commute between our dimension and a fifth dimensional realm. About Bigfoot, I try to share with you guys. The prior in Hall, Idaho Bigfoot. A professor of biology in the state of Idaho, after continuous allegation of the presence of Bigfoot and possibly a whole tribe of like hominoid, is focusing on its effort in the Pocatello, Idaho area. In the previous 10 years, there have been mass sightings around Fort Hall, Idaho. 900 inhabitants, and Chubbuck, Idaho, 7,700 people inhabitants. Two cities situated north of Pocatello. Professor Jeff Meldrum, for the last 2 years, has been looking for indications of the mythical hairy ape on Bigfoot hunting and tracking the tracks. He said, "My job is to move the focus from tabloid to scientific research," said Meldrum. "My data is the footprints." Even though Meldrum believes his fifth grade fixation and began after witnessing a Bigfoot documentary. He was not believe it until a few years ago, after seeing himself fresh tracked outside Walla Walla Wash. Meldrum's description on a muddy stretch along a road of around 35 tracks. While skeptical, he said that his hair was standing up behind his neck. He was hooked from then on. The photos of the apes are the walls of the office of Meldrum, and his laboratory tables are lined with large footprints. Some feet are 16 to 17-inch long and indicate the anatomical characteristic of Meldrum. Recent sightings on Bigfoot to the north of Pocatello include a recent report is still being investigated in Fort Hall. Some parties swear they have seen footsteps, while some blame wandering livestock for seeing. A woman from Chalkbrook, she spotted a massive hulking hairy monkey a few years ago. She stated she therefore spotted three bunch 6 to 7 inch long in the snow, and her bar tree was removed from the ground by berries. 8 or 9 years ago, a rancher spotted new footprints in his structure south of the Port Neuf Cap. More than 10 years of sighting in the river bottom, close to Mount Putnam, have been documented. Mountainous terrain and thick canopies of forest provide to appropriate cover describes few in number of as somewhat lonely animal. Many people have this mistake. We got exam from many animals, men, women, and young people. It's this beautiful animal traveling across the face of the globe. IU Professor Tracing Bigfoot's Footsteps by Emily Smith. You can see Idaho State Journal of Pocatello, Idaho for 20 November 1999. This is another short Bigfoot file I have. In this article, there is some question and answer. Now I am sharing. For as long as the two species are in contact with each other, Bigfoot has entrailed the human race as infrequent and fluid as many diseases. Less due to the size and appearance of Bigfoot and the ape-like on this earth than to the illusiveness of Bigfoot, where examined gorillas are as big, chimpanzees appear as smart. Why is Bigfoot unexciting? His apparently amazing ability to avoid detection resides in its response. Does Bigfoot have anything to do with an early humanity? Not unexpectedly. The answer is yes. Indeed, Bigfoot is one of the 6 human races. Intermediate model. How is it that intermediate model only remained with this race? How didn't the others keep it? During human development, the whole race will be altered through periodic genetic engineering initiatives. Everyone within a specific race was in the vicinity of breeding and the genetic changes. Thereby, separate Bigfoot had been separated, transported, and moved to remote regions. This is because Bigfoot was supposed to hold a bunch of quarantine beings. It is unusual because it doesn't intermingle with humanity. They are not helpless in their endeavor. Like we have described how service to self group cannot simply one service to self communities. After the catalysm, so that people cannot find Bigfoot. It's right. Beneath your nose, Bigfoot is there. Why is it in quarantine? These creatures are on their request, placed in primitive state, so that they are able to return an essential understanding of how to get along with nature and think about the miraculous activity of nature. Your exile is not a quarantine, it's a quest for peace.